am Archangel Michael, and I come to you today not by chance, but because a period of uncertainty in your life needs to conclude with the light of truth. There's a presence, an energy focused on you, someone observing you from afar, silently. The impact of this watchfulness has reached your energy field, perhaps as an unidentifiable worry or a sense that something is about to become known. Do not be concerned. My presence here guarantees your security. The truth I bring is meant to set you free, not to constrain you. This individual, who occupies a significant part of your thoughts, even when you try to dismiss them, cannot take their gaze from your life. Their observation is not superficial. It's a deep immersion into who you've become, a constant comparison with their memories of you. They look at your photos, reread old messages, seek updates through mutual friends, or simply connect with you in the quiet of their heart, wondering how you are, what you're doing, and if you still think of them. This silent oversight is charged with a complex mix of emotions: admiration for your strength, a hidden regret for past decisions, and above all, an immense longing they hesitate to admit. They see the radiance you emit today, how you've rebuilt and moved forward, and this both fascinates and frightens them. They ponder what their life would be like if they were still by your side. If choices had been different, this reflection has become a habit, almost a secret ritual, a way to keep you close, even from a distance. What I will disclose next could change everything, as this observation is nearing a turning point. Before I continue this message, please type this motto in the comments: I am worthy of love and respect, and my heart is open to liberating truth. Now, let's proceed with the message. This person is trapped in a maze of memories, where every corridor leads them back to a moment you shared. The truth, beloved soul, is they haven't overcome your absence. They may have tried, pursued other activities, met different people, but none of these attempts could fill the void you occupy. It's a unique space, shaped by your energy, your essence, and now they realize, almost painfully, that you are irreplaceable. This continuous observation reflects their inner struggle. On one side, pride and fear paralyze them, quietly suggesting it's too late, that you no longer want them in your life. On the other, their heart seeks reconciliation, a chance to say what was never expressed. They watch you because, in their mind, it's the only safe way to feel close without the risk of rejection. They analyze your every visible action, every word you post, searching for a sign, a small crack of hope showing the door isn't entirely closed. This quest for validation consumes them, as they place the key to their own peace in your hands. They believe they can truly move forward only when they understand their place in your heart. What they haven't yet grasped is that the peace they seek isn't in your answer, but in their courage to face their own truth and take responsibility for their feelings and actions. Their observation is, therefore, an act of postponement, a self-deception, believing that by watching you from afar, they maintain some control over the situation. But control is an illusion that my sword of light comes to sever today. The nature of this observation is deeply nostalgic and filled with regret. This person not only misses you, but also the person they were when they were with you. There's a clear understanding that by your side they accessed a better version of themselves, lighter, happier, more authentic. The absence of this feeling makes them question all the choices that led them away from you. They watch you and see the incredible individual you are, the strength you've shown in overcoming challenges, and this creates a sense of immense admiration, yet also a pang of sorrow. They wonder if they could keep up with your growth, if they'd be worthy of being by your side today. The fear of the answer keeps them at a distance. They worry they're no longer enough for you, that time and experiences have created such a significant gap between you that bridging it is no longer possible. Therefore, they content themselves with being a silent spectator of your life, feeding on small crumbs of information they manage to gather. This stance, however, is becoming unsustainable. The torment of merely looking without being able to touch, speak, or feel your energy up close is becoming an overwhelming burden. The observation that once brought some solace now simply proves the magnitude of the emptiness your absence created. This is why a change is approaching. They are being prompted by the universe to move beyond this passive position and take action. The energy of stagnation is dissolving, and they will feel an almost uncontrollable urge to do something, to break the silence. They don't know exactly how or when, but the need for resolution is becoming stronger than their fear. Now, before we continue this message, please write 777 in the comments to request spiritual clarity and the truth Archangel Michael brings into your life. If you feel this message brightens your heart and you wish to support us in bringing light to more people, please consider with love supporting us via the thanks button. Every act of kindness helps us keep this flame burning. This individual fears you've transformed so much there's no longer space for them. They see your independence, your peace, and feel intimidated, as if their life, with its complexities and uncertainties, could disrupt the harmony you've built. This fear stems from a sense of inadequacy. They look to the past, seeing their mistakes, unspoken words, and missed actions, and feel guilt. This guilt makes them believe they don't deserve a second chance, that the best they can do is admire you from afar to avoid risking hurting you again. Distance, for this person, has become a form of self-punishment, and ironically, a way to shield you from their own imperfections. What they don't grasp is that this passive stance also creates an impact, as the energy of their continuous observation, filled with longing and regret, forms an energetic bond that holds you connected to a past that needs resolution or release. And this is why I, Michael, am here. My role is to sever connections that no longer serve your higher good and bring to light what requires healing. The truth I uncover today is not to bind you to this person, but to empower you with choice, a conscious decision based on clarity, not doubt. The reasons for this distance are intricate and complex, beloved soul. The primary reason is wounded ego. At some point in the past, something broke, and this person's ego prevented them from retreating, admitting their share of responsibility, or seeking forgiveness. Over time, this ego transformed into a tall, thick wall they now struggle to climb themselves. They fear that if they try to approach again, they'll need to shed this armor and show themselves vulnerable, and the idea of rejection in this state of emotional nakedness terrifies them. Beyond ego, there's a deep apprehension of change. Reconnecting with you would mean a drastic shift in the life they built in your absence. It would demand courage, commitment, and a willingness to reassess everything, and they wonder if they possess the necessary strength for this. They've settled into their comfort zone, even if that zone is a place of loneliness and longing. Stepping out of it into the unknown that a renewed relationship with you would represent is a step that requires a conviction they're still striving to find. They also feel unworthy of your light. They see how much you've grown, the peace you've achieved, and compare themselves to you, feeling smaller, incomplete. They believe they have nothing of value to offer you, that their presence would be more of a burden than a blessing. This self-sabotage is an old pattern hindering them from accepting the happiness and affection they so desire, which they project onto you. Observation, then, is their safe harbor, the place where they can care for you without the risk of confronting their own insecurities. But that's not all. Something even deeper is occurring. Before I continue this message, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take the opportunity to do so. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now let's proceed with the message. This person is caught in a loop of what-ifs. What if I had acted differently? What if I had expressed my feelings? What if I hadn't let fear win? These questions haunt them, especially at night, when silence amplifies their heart's voice. They create alternative scenarios in their mind, picturing a reality where you are still together, happy. And this fantasy, while comforting, also prevents them from living in the present and taking actual steps to alter their situation. They prefer the security of a dream over the uncertainty of reality. Angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 7. Write in the comments, I embrace the angel's energy. My lucky number is 7, and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I care for and love deeply. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks and help spread this message of light to others who need it. This passive observing stance is concluding, not by their conscious choice, but through a higher intervention. The universe is orchestrating events to compel them to move beyond indecision. Signs are being sent. Synchronistic occurrences are taking place, and they are beginning to understand they can no longer evade this. The message for you, beloved soul, is prepare your heart, not for pain, but for clarity. You are getting ready to confront this truth directly, so you can, ultimately, decide what to do with it, free from illusions and under the protection of my sword and shield. My presence, beloved soul, is to ensure this unveiling serves your highest purpose, your peace. I don't bring this truth to reopen wounds, but to cleanse them forever with the illumination of understanding. This person's observation of your life reached a point where it began to affect your energy field, creating a type of stagnation, a link to the past that hindered your complete freedom. You might have felt this as an unexplained melancholy, a reluctance to open yourself to new things, or a sense that something was incomplete. It was their energy, caught between desire and fear, echoing in yours. My cobalt blue light sword now severs this bond of dependency and confusion. I do not cut off love, for true love is free and cannot be severed. I cut attachment, uncertainty, projection, and the energy of doubt that has obscured your way forward. This truth I present is a gift for your freedom. Knowing you are observed and understanding the reasons behind this observation, you reclaim your power. You cease to be an unwitting participant in a silent drama and become the director of your own story. You can choose, consciously, whether you wish to open a door for dialogue or if you prefer to close this period with gratitude and move on, in peace. The choice is entirely yours, and whatever it may be, it will be the correct one, because it will stem from a place of clarity, not assumptions. Before I proceed, the angels ask you to do a release exercise. In the comments, list people, including yourself, you'd like to forgive. Visualize each one, send love, and say, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice daily to enhance your inner peace and ease anxiety. Now, continuing the message, this unveiling is also a test of your own strength and self-worth. For too long, you might have wondered what you did wrong, or why this person withdrew. Perhaps you carried guilt that wasn't yours. Today, I show you the truth so you can free yourself from any burden of responsibility that doesn't belong to you. The conflict, fear, and hesitation reside within them, not within you. You have done your part, grown, healed, evolved, and it is precisely this evolution that attracts and intimidates them. They see in you what they yearn to be, free, at peace, self-assured. My protection around you ensures you receive this news without it unsettling your foundation. Feel my blue cloak encompassing you, granting you strength, courage, and discernment. Utilize my light to view the situation from a higher perspective, not with eyes of bitterness, but with eyes of compassion. Compassion for this individual, lost in their own maze, and most importantly, compassion for yourself. You merit clarity. You merit peace. You merit a love that doesn't observe you from afar, but walks beside you. And this truth is the initial step for this to become your reality. This individual's internal conflict is reaching its peak. The monotony of merely observing, without action, has become a form of self-imposed torment. The accumulated energy of desire, regret, and hope is ready to overflow, and this will display as a specific energy. They feel that if they don't act now, they will regret it forever. The now or never sensation is becoming increasingly strong and present in their days. They often dream of you vividly. In these dreams, you converse, resolve issues, embrace. They wake with a racing heart and a bittersweet feeling, as the dream's peace clashes with the reality of their inaction. These dreams are messages from their soul to themselves, a cosmic push to transform desire into reality. Beyond dreams, synchronicities in their life are intensifying. They hear your song in unexpected places, see car license plates that bring to mind significant dates for you, or encounter people who, out of nowhere, mention your name. The universe is calling out to them, showing them that their path to peace passes through resolution with you. They might try to ignore it, they might try to rationalize, but the truth is, these signs are breaking down their final resistances. The fear of rejection, once a giant, now begins to appear smaller than the apprehension of eternal regret. They are beginning to comprehend that it's better to try and receive a no than to spend the rest of their life wondering, what if? This realization marks the turning point. The energy shifts from contemplation to preparation. This person is unconsciously gathering courage, practicing words, and seeking the right moment. They don't yet know how it will happen, but they know it must. The silent observation's days are numbered. Prepare yourself, beloved soul, for the silence is about to break. This person is reaching their limit. The internal pressure to communicate has become almost unbearable. They feel that every silent day is a lost opportunity, another brick in the wall separating you. The passivity that characterized them for so long is transforming into an urgent need they can barely control. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is setting the stage for this approach. Don't be surprised if, in the coming days, you feel their energy more intensely, think of them more often, or have a premonition that something is about to occur. It's their energy field preparing for movement, and yours, being connected, picks up these vibrations. They are being pushed out of their comfort zone, an unexpected event, a conversation with a friend, or a profound solitary thought might serve as the final nudge that makes them pick up the phone or appear at your door. The key is that the energy of action is surpassing the energy of paralysis. They are surrendering to the truth that leaving you means leaving themselves, and they have nowhere else to run. Fear is still present, but now it walks alongside hope. The hope that you will listen, that you will understand, that a spark of what you once shared still remains and can be reignited. Please share this video with 2 beloved individuals who need this message of hope and belief. Let's together build a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer to your guardian angel. Now, continuing the message. This is not a promise of a fairy tale conclusion, beloved soul. It's the assurance of an outcome, an end to a period of uncertainties. This person's approach primarily aims to bring the clarity you both need to move forward, whether together or apart. And you, with the strength you've gained and the protection surrounding you, are more than prepared for this moment. Your task now is to remain centered in your heart. Do not create expectations, positive or negative. Simply maintain a state of serene openness, ready to listen, and above all, ready to honor your own truth. What are your boundaries? What do you accept and no longer accept in your life? Have these answers clear for yourself. When the time comes, you'll know exactly how to act, not from impulse, but from inner wisdom. Trust your intuition. It will be your guide, illuminated by my light. The moment of truth is approaching, and you will be ready. Your role in this dynamic, beloved soul is the most crucial of all. You are not a passive observer waiting for an external move. You are the anchor of this entire situation. It was your healing, your development, and your self-esteem that raised your vibration to a point where the truth had to come to the surface. As long as you were immersed in your own doubts or sorrows, the situation remained stagnant in the energy field. But as you strengthened, prioritized yourself, and found inner peace, you changed the entire energetic environment around you. Your light began to shine so brightly it illuminated the shadows where this person was hidden, compelling them to face their own emotions. Therefore, understand, their energy is not the main event. It's a consequence of your own strength. You are the cause, and their movement is the result. This is vital for you to remain in your position of power. Do not surrender your power to this person, placing the responsibility for your happiness or peace in their hands. You already possess your peace. You are already complete. Their arrival is simply an opportunity to resolve a past outstanding matter, not a requirement for your future. Remain steady in your core. Continue to care for yourself. Nourish your spirit, doing what makes you happy. Your life isn't on pause, waiting for anyone. It's unfolding now, full and vibrant. Your energy of autonomy and well-being is your greatest shield and your strongest attraction. It is this energy that enthralls them, and that at the same time makes them understand that to re-enter your world, they must be worthy, whole, and not seeking missing pieces within you. Power rests in your hands because you now comprehend the full dynamic. You clearly see their fears, insecurities, and the reasons behind their silence and observation, and seeing with clarity frees you from needing answers. You already possess the answers. The question now is no longer, what will this person do, but what will I do? And this shift in perspective is your greatest victory. Whatever your decision when contact occurs, it will be based on love and respect for yourself. If you choose to listen, you'll do so from a place of compassion and strength, not from lack. If you choose not to open that door, you'll do so from a place of peace and self-protection, not bitterness. In both scenarios, you win, because you act from the core of your strength. Be aware, beloved soul, that I, Michael, walk by your side. Invoke my presence whenever you feel insecure. Envision my sword of light before you, severing all energy of confusion, and my shield protecting you from anything not resonating with your peace. You are loved, protected, and guided. This situation is merely another step on your spiritual evolution path. You have learned the lesson, and now you are ready for the next level. Trust yourself. Trust the process. The truth has set you free. The resolution of this cycle is in your hands, beloved soul. The unveiling has occurred. The truth has been brought to light, and the veil of uncertainty torn by my sword. Now, what remains is no longer a mystery to uncover, but a choice to be made. This person's imminent approach will not find you unprepared or vulnerable. It will find you whole, aware, and strong. You need not fear this encounter, for it no longer holds the power to destabilize you. You understand the motives, fears, and longings driving this individual, and this comprehension places you in a position of calm and command. The peace you have sought so much does not depend on their arrival or their words. It already resides within you, cultivated by your effort, your faith, and your self-esteem. Whatever comes now is simply an addition, an opportunity to close an old cycle so that a new one can begin, more aligned with who you are today. Whether this new cycle is alongside them or not, it will be a cycle of peace, because it will be born from your conscious and sovereign decision. Their silent observation is ending, because your energy no longer permits this dynamic of passivity and distance. Your light demands clarity, movement, and truth, and the universe always responds to the vibration we emit. You have emitted the vibration of wholeness, and now the universe is simply clearing the last outstanding matters of the past, so your way forward is completely clear and unhindered. Archangel Michael and the entire celestial host celebrate your strength and your path. You have passed through the valley of the shadows of doubt, and now ascend the mountain of clarity, stronger and wiser. The truth has been unveiled. Now, live within it and be free. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments. Archangel Michael's truth illuminates and frees my path. Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.